Hello, and welcome back to the 100 game analysis of Guardian. In our last run, we had a loss at Ironclad 1. Unfortunately, our deck was apparently not equipped enough to take him on, which was a bit of a shock to me. I felt like I had a good combination of strength and decent attack cards to take it on, but apparently it just didn't work out. I'll probably come back to this at some point later in the series just to figure out what I could have done better. I have a couple preliminary ideas, like maybe I should have taken the 2-cost multi-attacks, because there are statuses in the deck. More expensive cards will be favored rather than cheaper cards, like our 2 Temporal Strikes. So yeah, that would be something to consider. But I won't be coming back to this for a long time. I think I still have a lot to learn first before I do something like that. It'll probably be closer to the end of the series once I've racked up more losses. Alright. Run number 16. Alright, we've got a Dexterity Gem. Our Act Boss is Defect. That is an always swap for me, although our choices are Random Rare Card, Random Common Relic, and Curse for a Rare Card. Throwback to the time I actually took this. I don't think I'll be doing that again. The only other option would be Random Common Relic, in my opinion. You know, not all Common Relics will do something for you, but they have a decent chance of. Well, they won't give you power immediately, but they have a decent chance of giving you power by the end of the act. But that being said, I still think that this is going to be our best option. Let's see what we roll today. Curse Key, okay. Not too bad then. Got a pretty aggressive act. There's a 4 elite, 0 campfire option, which is pretty funny. Where are the campfires in this act? It's like you can get a maximum of 2. What about the beginning of the act? Looks like this is a pretty good route. 3 fights in a shop. Go through here, maybe get an elite here. Second elite, late act campfire. That seems pretty good. And then I can always flex into... Well, flexing is a little bit... It's a little bit harder to flex here, but I think that's fine. I think we want to be building for this anyways. Like, I don't think there's a world in which we go down and take those 2 other elites unless we're really, really powerful. So let's just get started. Going right into Twin Slam. We're upgrading Twin Slam immediately. Just adjust my volume. Alright. First fight. Oh, right, I have 4 energy. Well, that's fine. Usually that happens once, and then I'm good for the rest of the run. Don't need to play curl up here, I don't think. I've been thinking about the gems recently. Someone on the Discord brought up the question of which gem is the best for starters. I think Tourmaline is actually the best, because it gives you a lot of extra damage in the early game. But this one I think is actually very good as well, for the reasons that you just saw in that fight. Being able to play Twin Slam twice and then just play even 1 defend is good enough block for a turn, since it'll block for almost 2 defends worth. Strength Gem I think is 3rd, and Ward I think is 4th, despite me liking Ward very much. It does hurt a bit in the early game. But that being said, I don't think any of them are bad. I think all of them are good, at least enough for the early game, and can lead into pretty decent strategies. I think this is a pretty obvious reroute, although there is an argument for taking Tourmaline and putting it in Twin Slam anyways. I think it's a little early to be doing something like that, though, even though we do have a campfire before we have any elite fights. I think we're taking the reroute. And we're going to look for better gems. That's what you want to do as this character. Twin Slam, Strike is 20. meaning that this will have 14 HP left. I would need to draw all 3 of these. This would be 6, 4, 4. That's exactly 14. I think we have a better chance of blocking. Do we? Getting 2 defends is a lot easier than getting 3 attacks. It'll likely be attacking for 12, I believe. This is the aggressive set of slimes. I think we just take this out. And hopefully we don't whiff on our defense. I think this is slightly better for us. Yeah, okay. I maybe could have rerouted a defend there instead, since I didn't want to redraw it. I would like to get the kill this turn. Yeah, doesn't matter though. Still drew a lot of attacks. Another reroute or a roll attack. I think with 4 energy we want the roll attack more. Although there is an argument for taking reroute against defect specifically, since you will be losing an energy, but I think with 3 energy we're still fine. Also, this lets us get closer to our brace goal, which is 20, and you know, leaning into more strategies I think is generally better than leaning into the same strategy harder with a second reroute. That being said, that's kind of a rule of thumb. You do have to take power levels into account. This just happens to be a very, very good card anyways. I'm only hesitating here because I think there is a world in which this might be good enough. I was originally going to say that, but my mind wandered. Taking a second reroute, sometimes leaning into the same strategy can be good, even though I just said leaning into more strategies is usually better. It depends on which strategy, really. I don't really know how to compare these right now. I think this is still better for the time being, so I'm going to go with it. But we will have to see. Alright. Still only managed to draw 1 defend there. I'm going to reroute the defense so I don't draw it again. I could have rerouted a strike. No, I had to play all my attacks and the defend. I was thinking about using curl up to give me more leverage, but I don't think that actually works. I don't have enough energy. Okay. Decent amount of damage, 72. Power of 4 energy. Okay. Shield spikes will get us into defensive. Also, the high brace number means that we can maybe go into defensive again after a couple of shuffles, which would be very good for defect. Ancient Power is also here for a little bit more damage, but I think we're leaning away from that direction. I think this shield spikes is too good here. Last stand this early. Ooh. Remove all debuffs, gain a strength, gain 2 more strength if you're below half HP. Yeah, this generally turns out to be very good on Guardian, especially once you start taking temporary buffs. Would have been a combo with Ancient Power, but I don't think that was necessary here. I don't really want any of these other cards. I don't really like buying commons. You could also buy a potion. You could also buy card remove. I think Last Stand. It's pretty good though. What is its upgrade again? Right, if you're below half, you heal 10. Is it good enough to take this early? I do have runs where I just don't take temporary buffs, but if I get it this early, then I would lean into it more. Also, I have multiple slots with multiple sockets for gems, and I have Twin Slam. So that will give me 4 permanent decks if I get it on the right turn. That's pretty compelling. You know what, let's just do it. I'm not completely convinced by it. I think it can whiff, but I do know from experience it is very, very good. So, might as well. I don't think there's any need to play Curl Up to possibly go into defensive. They both have 5 HP. That means you can just do that. There's Aquamarine. We could just socket that in Twin Slam immediately. Yeah, that seems fine to me. We enter our next combat with 15 cards. Since we're socketing. And we get an upgrade here. I could upgrade Curl Up. I don't know. Maybe upgrading Last Stand is good now, because that'll give us even more utility. It'll be like a pseudo meat on the bone. A little bit weaker since it happens mid-combat rather than at the end, but I think it's still good. I think it is better than any of the other cards here. All the rest of them are just numbers, except for Curl Up, which is slightly more brace numbers anyway, but also choosing which card goes into stasis. With 4 energy, it gets a lot easier to choose, but we do have expensive cards. I think I am going to do this. This will keep us healthy for the rest of the act. And in fact, that may actually empower us to take 3 elites. We don't have a shop anywhere, so I can't take this chest. Thankfully, it's just a small one. If you didn't know, chests have 3 different sizes. That one is a small one. There's a blue chest with white outlines. That is a medium-sized chest. And then, of course, there's a large chest, which I don't remember the exact colors, but I think it's like, you think it's got like a gold border, and it's maybe like, it's like a dark color filled in. Anyways, all 3 of those chests are not guaranteed to have a specific relic quality, but they do have certain weights. Like the small chest is weighted towards common relics, and maybe uncommon relics. Mid-sized chests are mostly uncommons, sometimes commons, and rarely rares. And then the big-sized chests are mostly rares and sometimes uncommons, maybe even a 50-50. So yeah, the chest sizes do matter. So we've got this thing here. I think we click at least once. We're probably going to click a few times. This will take me to 38. This thing represents 10 HP in our next fight. So we're really at 55. Yeah, we can do this again. 48. If I stop, what chances are there of me being able to go this way? I think it is still risky at this point since I clicked so much. Maybe I should have thought about that a little bit more. I was thinking about, like, I would just go to the next fight and use that to survive. But, you know, even though you're clicking and the chances are going up, you still can't guarantee that you're going to get it when you want it. This takes me to 40, which is still, you know, enough to keep me alive, but it would mean I have to go this way. Even that's a little bit risky. I think we've clicked enough. I am going to leave. I think I did go 1 click deeper than I should have, but I think we'll be okay. Alright. Not the greatest turn in the world, that's for sure. Next turn I'm going to be playing maybe Shield Spike's Last Stand. I don't really want to do Twin Slam because it's 2 skills. Going into defensive, I'll be able to go into defensive anyways. I'm taking 5 HP this turn, well, 2 HP this turn and then losing out next turn. We'll be at a 28 attack, we'll be blocking for 22. Sorry, 33 because I'll be playing a skill again. Now let me just do reroute. Okay. Well, at least I'll be getting myself a few strength now, which is great. Oh, I removed my debuffs from Gremlin Knob as well. That's great. I'm no longer vulnerable, which is why the attack went down. We are doing roll attack, shield spikes, and we're full blocking. And now if I get a few attacks here, which I somehow... this game. I can go to defensive again, though. We are playing one strike. So it gives me 10 block, 2, 4, 7, this is 11. So we take 3 here. It's fine. Sometimes you gotta make Gremlin Knob angry, and you'll still be okay. Cool. Dueling Glove. Ooh, that's awesome. I think this is our first time seeing this relic. After using a single target attack, if the target has no vulnerable, apply 1 vulnerable. I wonder if that works properly with roll attack, because it has the condition that affects all enemies. I think it should just target 1, though. I think it does that by default. But yeah, this is basically permanent vulnerable now, as long as we get 1 attack in. Obviously, it's only 1 vulnerable, so it wears off at the end of turn, which means that we need to use 1 attack to trigger it. But that's a very big boost to our damage. I think another roll attack is insane here. The more of these 2-cost brace 8 cards that we stack, the more powerful I think we'll be. Easy peasy. And you know what? I'm not regretting taking all those, doing all those clicks as much anymore. Although I wish I was 1 less HP now. Do I need to take out the Fungi Beast or the Green Slime? This is going to be attacking for 11. We're taking 7 damage here, so any 2 brace cards will put us in defensive. I think we spread our damage just in case we get roll attack. Let's put it at 15. It wouldn't be enough to kill with Twin Slam. I think that's an important consideration, so I'm going to attack it twice. Right, okay. Well, now a strike will kill it. That's great. We drew shield spikes. And curl up. I think this is fine, though. In fact, we can even do this. And just not worry about that at all. Okay. Roll attack will kill it. I would like to draw back to Last Stand to heal for 10. So I think we actually just attack normally. Eight. Okay, we have enough block. If I enter defensive with this, I don't get the thorns. If I did get the thorns, I would have 7 thorns, and that would kill this. But thankfully, we do not have that problem. So now, we still haven't drawn it, which means I just play this, and I do not want to attack here, because thorns. Okay. Sorry about all the talking during this, I'm just trying to make sure I don't mess up. The further we go, the less that'll have to happen. I don't think Walker Claw is necessary. Recover might be okay, though. Another block card that gives me more control over my deck seems like a good idea, especially if I can get Last Stand on a decent turn. I don't mind another thing that will give me stasis at this point. I have Reroute and Curl Up so far, and generally this effect is good if you can afford it. It's a lesser hologram. Also, the Brace 3 is not an issue. In fact, it works perfectly with all 3 of our Brace 8 cards. So it doesn't even matter, like, draw order of any kind. If I get that plus any Brace card, I will be good. Actually, that's not quite true, is it? I'm 1 short. Does this upgrade to 4? It does. Okay, so if I upgrade that and then get 2 Brace 8s, I'll be able to go in. I was thinking mainly of Curl Up, but at this point I have so many Brace cards that that's not necessarily what's going to happen. I am feeling very confident going into these, especially since I have Explosive Potion. I think this recover is going to be very good for us. So I am going to go this way, and we're going to see if that works out. I'm willing to bet that it will. Could have done another 23 damage there if I had played just attacks. That being said, I don't think that would be a wise decision. It's just an option. I would like to take 3 damage. No, I would like to take more than 3 damage here. Because I want to be able to heal with Last Stand. The best I can do this turn is... I can do 5 or 7. I can either do 5 or 7 block. 7 block means I take 6, go down to 34, then heal to 44. Can I do better? Taking 3 isn't enough, I have to take 4 damage. And this guy only does 8 and 13 attacks, which means that I'm going to be taking 3 or 1 damage. I guess it's possible. If I do roll attack curl up, I take 3. Because I'll be in defensive mode with 10 block, and then I'll take 3. And then maybe if I draw shield spikes at the right time. No, wait, I want to go into the. I want to go below on the next turn because I could draw Last Stand. Okay, so I'm doing just Twin Slam here. 2 Twin Slams? 2 Twin Slams. And I'm playing 1. And then I can do this for a bunch of damage without killing. Right, I won't have I'll be in defensive next turn, but it has 4 HP, so even if I miss, then I'll still have, I'll still have the opportunity to draw this, because 3 Thorns. Oh, I could, think something to remember, I could have played Shield Spikes first, to gain the temporary Thorns and then cleansed it. I'll remember that for later. But yeah, I've just healed 4 HP this fight, that's great. Temporal Shield is an option, but I don't think I need it here. I have stasis stuff, and it's pretty good stasis stuff at that. Usually reroute has a lot of restrictions to it, like you can't reroute an exhausting card or a power. I wish it could. That would be a really nice. It'd be a really nice interaction for that card to have specifically. The problem is, of course, that the powers and exhausting cards come very frequently and are often the ones that you want to put into stasis for later. Like, for example, Ancient Power was one in a recent one that I really wanted to reroute, but I can't because of the exhaust. Getting that for a good combo turn would have been great. Similarly, being able to put something like Orb Walk into stasis with reroute would be great for a little bit extra strength. Or even if it didn't play itself, I would be able to get the 1 extra strength from it being in stasis. But yeah, anyways, since I have all the stasis support here with these two, and this isn't as restricted as normal, I don't need the Temporal Shield for draw because I basically have draw of some kind. Alright, we're going left. Taking on the elites. Recover Defend? I think it's more Recover Strike, actually. Because I'll either be in defensive in 2 turns, or... yeah, that's pretty much it. So getting this out in 2 turns, whenever only this guy's attacking, is not as important. I'm going to just strip Artifact, I think. Yeah. Recover, strike, and play the defend. Take 0. Hopefully I draw some good cards this turn. Okay. That's pretty decent. I will not be able to go into defensive unless I get both roll attacks, or I guess curl up if I play both defense. And I want to be dealing damage anyway. Taking 8 is actually exactly how much I want to for last stand. Okay, I'll do the damage then. Okay, cool. So now I can do something crazy like reroute strike. Oh wait, no I can't. I was thinking about using curl up, but that has a chance of hitting last stand instead. Maybe that's fine now? Oh wait, I have to be below half? Oh, come on. Alright, well that's annoying. Maybe it's fine though. I would not mind trading this Essence of Steel for, in order to get that. That being said, I don't think it's necessary. I think we just want to go into defensive here. And I guess I saved the last stand for later. Okay. Looks good. Now I just need to take 1 damage somehow. Which will probably be next turn, as long as I draw a defend of some kind. Don't need to do these, but I will. I drew 1 defend, which is perfect. I could also just do shield spike stuff, but we're getting this back next turn. So his shield spikes, please. Thank you. I don't think that actually matters, but I guess the brace might. Alright. More plated armor means I lose 1 HP. Which means I heal for 9 this fight. Except somehow I've drawn terribly? What is going on here? I guess I use this to save 10 HP. That kind of sucks. I really do not want to lose all this healing I just got. But maybe it's fine, because next fight this may be more useful, and I'll already be below half HP for... Well, not quite below half HP, will I? I'll be a little bit off. Alright, just gonna do that. Oh wait, it's just dead. Alright, I'm dumb. I forgot that you get strength from that card. Alright, I drew 2 defense, that's great. I'll be in defensive for the turn after, since I just drew a bunch of my damage. Actually, I'll just get the kill. That's a lot of damage, by the way, 47. Oh, and a regen pop, wow. This is not necessary. This repulsor? Maybe it's time to take a repulsor. I'm feeling rather strong. Also, you know what would be really crazy here if we got the Snecko Eye from the boss. That'd be just great. I think I would even do it with the last stand, because that would remove the confusion. But this would be an opportunity for that to happen. For sure. And yeah, I'm just going to take this for later, I think. Unless I want Clone. Clone on a 2-cost card doesn't come out for a while, but those will be high-value cards. I can also clone Twin Slam if I want, or maybe in some cases Last Stand. That certainly is the more fun play. How feasible it is, I don't know. I think a 2-cost card takes up a lot of time in Stasis, and we already have stuff for Stasis. I think not only is this too much setup, it also can hurt us. Meanwhile, the Repulsor I know doesn't really do anything for us in the immediately, but it will help later for sure. I guess both of them are kind of in the same boat. We don't know whether or not we're facing Hermit this game. Also, this may be one of the only repulsors we get offered. I feel like taking this more, but I think either one could be. I think either one could be a good choice. Okay. Don't need to play Last Stand here. We are full blocking. Also, I would like to continuously full block this fight if I can. And it looks like I might be able to. That vulnerable, though, with these big attacks is going to be so very good. We're gonna do this. 0 damage large slime fight is, or I guess medium slime is what they're... No, this is medium. The other one was large. 0 damage medium slime fight is insane. Stasis engine. I don't think that's gonna happen, although I appreciate the sentiment of giving me a rare card. Sapphire? I could put it in roll attack. I've done that before. It's okay. But with Last Stand, I'm definitely looking for more temp buff gems. Like, I would not even mind putting weird stuff into these that I wouldn't normally because of Last Stand. Like, more dex, for example, would actually be really nice. Strength was a little weak here. Thorns, I guess, would be okay as well. Permanent Thorns is probably better than Strength here, since my attacks are already so big. Just getting the passive damage for a source of AoE would be good. Charge Core actually may be very good here. The extra draw with 4 energy is usually nice. We do have more expensive cards than usual, but I don't mind missing out on some of them since they're all easily replaceable. Also, it's another 1-cost attack for our Dueling Glove. I think I take it. I don't mind putting another card in the deck. Like that. Oh wow, check that out. Okay. Yeah, we'll just do this. I did just talk about how Clone was going to take up space, but I think this is worth it. Twin Slam, Last Stand. That is full block. It'd give me 14 block and he'd be attacking for 14. Also, he'd be doing 17 damage here. That's accounting for Dueling Glove. So he'd be at 29, and then next turn we have Strike. If I get even 1 roll attack and a Strike, I'm good. Which is pretty likely, I think. Maybe it's not. Either 1 strike and a roll attack, or 2 roll attacks. And if I miss, I can just hit the shield spikes or defense because I have 4 decks. Okay, let's do it. Let's go. Let's aim for the 0 damage knob fight. Okay, we hit. Okay, so apparently it was just 1 roll attack. Great. Ooh, block potion now. I don't think saving that regen potion was a bad idea. We have Last Stand. So maybe it's worse than normal. So I could probably just toss it. I don't need any of these. Preventing damage is probably better than stalling. Yeah, I do think this is still too valuable for us. If this is like Gremlin Gang or Slime Gang, we're going to need it. I don't think this is as good as usual, which is definitely weird to say, but I do think it is correct. 7, 7, 9. Yeah, that's enough block. I guess I should have done the strike first, that's fine though. Actually, it's the same amount of damage either way, because of how rounding works out. Okay, and I guess we kill this now? 24, 33, okay. Look at that damage. It's always nice to get a really strong relic early on. This is doing nothing. I guess we get this out of the deck. And I guess we get that out of the deck. Go into defensive, get our block. Cool. Dupe Potion. I don't think it's better than things, but it might be. Actually, this is a ton. This represents a ton of damage. With like a roll attack, it's more than double the damage. It's 40 instead of 20. Instead of 32 because of the vulnerable. It's pretty big. And maybe in some emergency situation, we use Last Stand twice. Be 6 strength and 20 healing. Right. I don't think we need this anymore since we've gotten through our hard pull fights without using it. Another roll attack? Yeah, I think I will. I do not mind at all. Taking the big hitters this game. And we drew a small hitter, that's great. By the way, this only triggers on actual, oh wait, no, he just had, clockwork. Okay. Alright, we're 2 away from going into defensive. If we hit any of those defensive cards this turn, we're safe for next turn. We didn't, but maybe we're still okay. I think I want to wait to use Last Stand like I was planning. Alright. Can I draw a good card this turn? Okay, Twin Slam, Recover. That's great. The 3 brace from that is actually really helpful right now because it's only 1 cost. And we have 3 energy. So let's do it. Now the question is, what do I want to recover? Maybe Curl Up, since I don't want to redraw it for a couple turns. Or maybe I do Twin Slam because it'll come out when I run out of block. Also, it's great damage. Yeah, we'll do that. It's also good damage and good block with Dueling Glove. I think it's worth doing. And we're going to wait to play this. We have all the block we need. So these costing 0 on our next shuffle would be great. I would like a bunch of attacks right now, though. Where do you keep getting all this artifact from? Stop it. Still don't need to play Last Stand. Twin Slam by itself covers all this damage. Would like to get close to defensive again. So we may end up doing Roll Attack Curl Up. That's 18 brace, so we need 11 more. We have... 11's actually perfect. Wow. Wait, no, 18? Yeah, 18. Curl Up, Roll Attack, not 2 brace 8s. Okay, cool. We'll do it like this then. And we'll even get some vulnerable for our roll attack. Play both our crystal wards, then curl up. Hit to defend. That's fine. Is this another big attack? It is, but we have the shield spikes. That's great. In fact, 12 and 10 and 5. That's enough block by itself. So, yeah, we're going to do strike, roll attack, shield spikes, defend. That's a full block, and we did a ton of damage. This fight is going so easily. I think this is the easiest fight I've ever had against Defect 2. Defect 1, excuse me. Reroute roll attack? Yeah, why not? I am a little bit low on block in the next couple turns. But maybe that's okay. Next turn I need to block for 14, but I don't have any way to do that. I can't go back into defensive fast enough. Still think that's fine, though. Maybe we'll get lucky enough to do just a ton of damage. Or we could just draw a full block like that. Unfortunately, this is not enough damage to kill, and I'd rather not Rather not try. Alright, we're just going to do defend, shield spikes, curl up. Seven, 7, 9. Is 1 less? Man, take 1 damage. Take 1 damage this fight. Now we do need to kill this guy before his Dark Orb procs, but well, that's not gonna happen. Cool, good fight. Despite the fact that we have so many 2 costs, our Curse Key carried us, Stasis carried us, and we're perfectly fine. We just keep getting good potions all over the place. Bobble Burst now? Ooh. Whew. We don't even need gem cans at this point. Like, we don't even have that many gems, but even once we got gems into these cards, we wouldn't need it. Our heavy hitters just hit so hard. I don't want Laser Turret either. I think this Bobble Burst is great. And a great investment for later. This Distilled Chaos could represent some good things, but I think our cards... Sorry, I think our current potions are a lot more controllable version of what this is trying to do. We'd probably be trying to block most of the time. This does that. Or if we need to do a ton of damage, we can do it with that instead. This for block would specifically be for brace numbers, but you can't guarantee that, so yeah. It hurts to pass up on so many good potions. I wish I had a potion belt, but I think we'll be okay. Ooh, Pandora's box. Oh hey, wait, did this get... No, it didn't get fixed. It just flew. Alright, so this is actually Hectoplasm with a C, with a H and maybe a K somewhere. It's basically ectoplasm, but the tooltip is broken right now. The extra effect that it has on top of this, you can no longer gain souls, but breaking keys are free. So you don't have to worry about losing 300 gold in order to break the keys. Yeah. So I think it's between these two. I don't think we need to take that downside for 5th energy with so many 2-cost cards. I think we're doing perfectly fine. Maybe a 5th energy could be helpful some turns since we still have a bunch of 1-cost cards. But man, this Pandora's box is looking really, really good right now. It's the best it can be. Like, we already have a very solid deck. We're looking for a stronger direction to take this, and our strikes and defense are not helping. I guess maybe they are a little bit with Twin Slam, but that's negligible. The other option, of course, would be Tiny Bowler Hat. It would just keep... It would make our front load a lot better. I was previously unsure how to evaluate Tiny Bowler Hat, but it being front load, I think, is the most accurate way to put it. It's not front load. Like, it's not going to give you value like these cards will most of the time, unless you have, like, Prepare Crush. Most of the time they take a couple turns to actually come online. But that being said, they're not usually long-term things. They usually provide their benefits in a few turns and don't provide a lot of long-term scaling. That being said, we do already have a lot of front load. We would just be doubling down on the front load in order to just destroy this act completely, and then maybe try to snowball further. Whew. Pandora's box. You never know what you can come with from that. Get some really crazy stuff. However, there are 3-cost cards, right? 3-cost cards could come from this. Let's see, what kind of 3-cost cards are there? I have a, there's a bot on the Discord that lets you search up cards and relics and stuff. And I can filter by cost specifically. So I'm just doing that on my phone right now. Alright, 3-cost Guardian cards. Fierce Bash, that's the 18 damage attack that gains more damage while it's in stasis. It also puts itself into stasis, it's a slow card. Ancient Construct is the one that gives you Artifact at the start of every turn that you don't have it. Very slow. Giga Beam would be okay, but probably not necessary in this deck. Construction Form is usually good. I would kind of hurt to draw that with a 2-cost card. Especially with all the 2-cost cards we have here. We would just end up being only able to play 1. And that's it, that's just those 4. All 4 of them are rares? Huh. No 3-cost cards in the uncommon or common pools. Although 3-cost cards in common are usually not a thing. Okay, well, that's one thing. I don't know. This Pandora's box isn't looking... This Pandora's box is actually looking rather... hard to judge. Since we're already so energy hungry with our cards, we're doing fine right now, of course, but this can and will transform a lot of our cards into either expensive cards, or if there's 0-cost cards, there'll be gems that we can use, or there'll be stasis-related stuff that we can't. The idea of gems coming in is really nice, of course. You know what, I think this could go either way. So I'm going to take a minute to pause and make a duplicate save to put in the description in case you want to take this deck from its current point and make the other decision. And I guess I'll take a break in the meantime to decide what I want to do here. Another thing I like to do with the extra save file is, other than provide it to you, is I like to go back and play it myself after the fact. And of course, I'll be doing it in private rather than in this game. Actually, I guess I should make the decision now. Just to like, because if I didn't make the decision now, it would kind of look like I used the save file to cheat and then pick the right one. So I'll just do this now. Let's think. I did just discuss the downsides of Pandora's box. The fact that it could hit very expensive cards or stasis cards that we can't use. Since our deck is so expensive, we really want to be taking like specifically 2-cost cards. And Pandora's box is going to be very chaotic. 0-cost cards could be good, but also could be bad. The gems could be great, but then again, not all of them will be. We are looking for temporary buffs more than anything else, so if we got more gems, then that would be limiting us because we could be hitting any of the uncommon or rare gems, and none of them give you temporary buffs. And then there's also stuff like suspension, planning, pre-program, which are all 0-cost stasis things, and our stasis slots are already full. So unless it gave us a time capacitor or a stasis strike, which I guess is not completely off the table, it would be very hard to actually properly make use of them. I think there's a lot of downsides to that, and also my first instinct is to take Tiny Bowler Hat because the idea of steamrolling second act really appeals to me. A lot of front load to snowball is one of the most fun ways to play Slay the Spire, in my opinion. You don't always know how you're going to beat later game, but steamrolling through your immediate stuff in order to get stronger and stronger is really fun. So I think this is the play that I can see working more often. So I'm going to take that. So now we've made a decision. Now I'll go and make the new save file with the Pandora's box for myself to play later, and not in this episode, just on my own, and for you to play it if you so choose. So I'll be right back in just a second. And we're back. Alright. Got Tiny Bowler Hat. Our act boss is in fact Hermit, so vindicated for taking Repulsor. We're definitely going to need one. Definitely, it'll help. It's a little early to tell if we'll need it that much. This path on the right has a lot of fights. Gets us 3 elites, 2 campfires, which is pretty good. There is a path through the middle here with more question marks. I think this part over here is definitely the better second half of the act. We do still have to open the treasure chest. Which means we're going to be stuck with a curse for a while. I guess depending on the curse, we may actually go here. Alright, let's just start here. I think I do still want to go here, just to cash in a little bit, and grab a remove, maybe kill the merchant, or get closer to killing it, rather. We do still want fights. Do I want to go this way instead? I think I'd rather have options. Don't have anything to enhance. I can upgrade Bubble Burst in preparation, then recall later. Seems fine. Upgrading Bubble Burst does nothing right now, but I am definitely hoping to find gems in time. Upgrading Curl Up was also an option. Is it too early to upgrade this, I guess, is the question. Is there a chance that I won't get the gems I want for this? I think there is. Slightly. So I'll take the safe play and recall. And I'm going to take fights here to look for gems. I'm going to save Last Stand, I guess. We have a 40% potion chance, and this is blocking for 12, so I might as well just use it. I know we have Last Stand to heal. But I think this is still worth doing. I don't think Repulsor's doing anything. Maybe it was still better to play that. Still got it. This is 23. So I'm going to bring back Twin Slam. Alright. Stage 5 is fine. Ooh, alright. Okay. And there's a gem. There's also floating orbs. I don't think that does anything for us unless we get Last Stand in play under half HP. Costing 0 is intriguing, but maybe not what we're looking for. Ruby, again, is not ideal. It feels weird to skip these. But I'm not feeling either one. How many things give you strength? How many boss cards give strength? There's Last Stand, obviously. There's also Time Eater's one, but that takes a lot of cards played, and I don't really play a lot of cards a turn. Might be a good choker deck, actually. I can see myself getting choked a couple times because of stasis, but I think you can usually play the cards you want. Awaken doesn't. Donu Deca does, like we just saw. Heart doesn't. Collector doesn't, but provides vulnerable. Champ is already seen. Automaton is an AoE attack. Prepare Crush, no. And Hexaghost, no. There are a couple strength options. 3 of them in total. I guess we'll only count 2. So floating orbs would sometimes be dealing more damage. I would like to have at least 2 strength, which I guess I'll get eventually with the broken key. 1 strength plus, I guess, last stand to give me 2. Would get me enough damage with vulnerable for this to maybe be worth it. I don't think we need it though. We're playing a lot harder. We're playing with a lot harder attacks. I don't think we need Ruby either. So weirdly, I think I'm gonna skip, unless I want the charge core. Might want the charge core. Nah. This should be enough block. I'll do reroute recover. I guess just bring that back again. Why not? I guess I could have done Twin Slam instead. Cool. Alright. Okay. Emerald, there you go. I think it's better than both of these, so I'm gonna take it. Alright, let's do some damage. Oh yeah, preserved insect. I had it 328 or so. I think I did 72 damage. 78 actually, maybe it was 322. Either way, it was above 300, so now it's just produced by preserved insect anyway. Three by 5 is 15. But we're good. There's no chance of me redrawing roll attack, is there? I think regardless, we still play reroute blast. Alright, cool. We got another one. Funny. Okay, where's that last merchant? Okay, so now if we go here, we at least get compensation for both of these, that we do not, that we're able to kill the merchant there. So, cool. No. Prismatic Barrier, I guess, was the thing, but, eh. Could just buy the Tourmaline here. Not really feeling it, though. Definitely feeling the card remove. There's a Source of Strength, but I don't really want that one. Don't really want the Hand of Greed, either. I think we're just focusing on doing a lot of damage, blocking a lot. Another roll attack doesn't even seem bad at this point. That's just like our main damage engine. And block even, with the brace. Let's remove a strike, I guess, since we're doing dexterity things. Yeah. You know, I'm gonna buy this just for the heck of it. I'm gonna see where this goes. Is it worth having a deck where our main engine is roll attack? And if so, does the card need to be nerfed? Or changed somehow, I guess. Could also go left to get another chance at a gem. Yeah. Wow. Alright, good turn 1. Since it didn't attack. Terrible turn 2, though. Wow. Huh? Should I use the Dew Potion? I don't think so. Wow, alright. I'm just gonna use that. I would be going down to 36 right now, but I'd still be above the threshold. Yeah, I'm one above. Alright, we got an energy potion. Cool. So overall, I do think using that block potion was worth it. Because I think we would have drawn that on the wrong turn. Yeah, we wouldn't have been able to heal, so we'd still be 12 below. Fragmented Gem. No. All of our stuff is attack, so it's not like it would proc Dueling Glove. The attack would be the one that procs it instead. Yeah, we just skip, I think. Alright, what do we got? This may be a dupe potion. This is 22 block. Right, this is 40 damage. Can I actually... No, that's only 34 out of 37. With energy potion I could do it. Maybe that's better. Use energy potion to get both of these and then use the defend. But then I take 10? Going into defensive is better. I just was looking not to overblock. Yeah, alright. This is 15. Would like to take 1 damage, but I can probably do that later. Cool. I would actually like to take that 1 damage as soon as possible, so that when I finally draw Last Stand, I can play it. This is 21. This is 22. I'd be taking 4 here if I don't play the defend. It's probably still worth doing. 12 and 18? Is it actually? This is normally 16. The vulnerable would take it back up to 18. Okay, so that's 30. Alright. Take the 4. Give me my heal. Thank you. Oh, I should have done this first. This puts me in defensive, so I'm just gonna do that. The lack of dex should not matter here. Play cards for Chrono Boost. Maybe it was wiser to play the strike first, or extra damage with the vulnerable, but we win anyways. Blizzard Tail. And a new potion that's also very good. And a Body Slam? No? Not here? Take the Shield Spikes? Crazy deck. I never had something like this before. Our entire deck is just 2-cost Brace 8 cards. And then, you know, other things. I have to open this to take the blue key. Supply Scroll would have been funny, but... This is aged, so we'll have a Void in our draw pile at some point. That's not too bad, actually. That's workable. Definitely workable. Alright. We're going to be clearing confusion here. At least in theory. I want to take 7 damage. Is it better to take 0 here? I guess... Okay. Yeah, it is better to do this, because if I whiff next turn and I'm not able to block a lot, I'll still be able to just take the 10 damage I would have taken this turn anyways. Thanks to Invincible. Oh, this helps though. That definitely helps. Oh, and even better now, I can go into defensive. Oh, right, I'm not vulnerable anymore. I would have taken 5 anyway. Eh. By the way, if this is in stasis, when it comes out, it will not eat my energy. It's only when drawn. So that's cool. 18. I take 8. This makes me take 10, so yeah, let's just do this. I'm dumb. I shouldn't have played that, but I did it anyway. This is 18 damage. I still want to take four more after this. I guess with shield spikes I could. Really depends on. Yeah, let's play Repulsor instead. Okay. I did draw last stand right now, though. Alright. I guess this is just how it's gonna be. I screwed up. Let's see if I can get it back. I don't want to recover last stand, because it'll come out in 3 turns. I would like to recover something else, though. Maybe the strike. Yeah. Let's go back into defensive. Yeah, that makes sense. The longer we're able to stall, the better. This will stall us for another 2 turns. Yeah. Come on, redraw it, please. Alright, I guess we're just gonna be unlucky this time because I screwed up. That's fine though. Next fight, we'll draw it. Heal. Revenge Protocol is awesome. I'll take it. And now, do I want to head down here? I don't think so. I don't think it's that necessary. Well, oh wait, I forgot since we're not taking our green key elite. No, actually, we're still not guaranteed to get it after the chest, are we? Actually, we might be. Because the earliest it can spawn is here, and then the chest is immediately after. Okay, maybe I didn't have to open this. Adapting to this is going to be something to look out for in future runs. Because if the green key elite is in Act 3, then there's always a campfire after that, but there's not always a campfire after a chest in Act 3. So that's why I opened it this time. But since this exists in Act 3, there will always be a campfire after a chest. And since I'm going for this anyway, it's going to be there. So I didn't have to open it to take the curse. Yeah. Do I even have upgrades I want here? What am I going to put the emerald in, by the way? Bubble Burst? Bubble Burst is probably the best one. But I could also put it in Reroute. That wouldn't be so bad. Bubble Burst, of course, if I draw that with Last Stand, then I'll be able to cleanse all 6 of the dexterity. Card removes might be more important than a Campfire and Elite at this point. The upgrades in my deck are not that important. Now let's just go left. Let's look for more gems as well. Just playing that for the brace. 7 and 24 is 31. But we'll have thorns and 24 block. Okay, that's fine then. All right. I can play both of these? Cool. As long as I play that one first, then I can still heal. Look at that strength. Good stuff. I'm not even frail anymore, which means I can full block. Oh, I might have been able to full block anyways. Yeah, but who cares? Bring back a dazed? That makes sense. I want to be able to get a kill very soon. Oh. Liquid Memories. Also a good one. Probably better than Energy Potion, because it does very similar things. But I can bring back exactly the card I want, rather than a card that has to be in hand. Let's see what it's in here first. On the roll attack? Yes. Just take the roll attacks. Five roll attacks. There's still chances I can get something better in Bobble Burst. It'd be very hard to find something better to put in Reroute, so... What's with the FPS lag here? There we go, it's gone. I'm just gonna go with my gut here. What are we gonna upgrade? Can upgrade Repulsor, just to make sure that if I get a 1 cost in hand with it, I can play them both. Such as Revenge Protocol, being able to play both of these and one of our 2 costs would be very important. I would still like a Snecko Eye next act, but this may still be an important upgrade regardless. Curl Up is okay. Immediately put us into defensive with our roll attacks. And Shield Spikes. Recover is also good to make from 3 to 4, be able to put us into defensive with these. Those are pretty much our upgrades, one of these 3. I don't really need the control over stasis. I think this is a better upgrade than this, though, because it goes from 3 to 2, other than, this would be 4 to 3, but there's also a chance that I just draw a better brace card anyway. This always takes us from 3 to 2, unless we get Recover, but that's a small consideration. Repulsor. Repulsor, we don't really need the upgrade yet. Not until Act 3. So I'm going to go with this. Small Book of Stabbing. Oh, and it's attacking for a lot this turn. How rude. This is 26 block, though. Oh, it's 30, because that also benefits from the dex. Alright, alright. Looks like I will be using Liquid Memories this turn. I think Armor Tincture is a lot more safe, so... Let's go into defensive and block. I guess I could have taken the damage, couldn't I? And then healed with Last Stand. Would have been 10 damage. I'd be at 33, I'd be able to heal it back immediately. Yeah. Oh well. Maybe there's still a chance? If I'm really careful about it, maybe. Ooh. That's a lot of damage. And I can't stop it? Well, actually I can, I just killed. Never mind. Don't mind me being just overdramatic. Garnet's funny, but not necessary with Dueling Glove. Emerald again, just what we're looking for. Alright. Alright, Revenge Protocol, Shield Spikes. Let's get into defensive next turn. Hopefully. Be able to block this. Well, looks like we're blocking 10 of it. Actually 12 because of our thing. So we go down to 32, that's fine. Yeah, this H needs to go, maybe. Alright, I need this last stand to draw very quickly. To get the heal. Although we might just get a kill before. Yeah, we got Hexaburn coming in. Okay, cool. We got our heal. 21 versus 27. Okay. Yeah, that's a kill. Nice. Alright, so now we got a budget 300 for next act. Exploit gems. Ooh. Alright, I think I know where our next Dex gem is going. Okay. So as far as the relics in this shop, I'm not impressed. I don't think we need this. Akabeka's not great here. And Medical Kit is not good in Downfall. Unless you absolutely need some way to stop statuses in Act 2 and maybe Nemesis. Do I take the chance and keep this, or... Because if we get an extra energy or Snecko Eye, then we don't need to remove it. Partially because we have the energy, and partially because we have Repulsor. I think it is still better to get rid of a strike at this point. The lag is back. Anyways, Sentry Blast on sale is cool. The weekend, though... I don't know if that's necessary. Maybe it is, though. We have Last Stand to help us through our acts, but it's not going to provide enough healing to save us in a boss fight. This is more for sustain over long periods of time rather than a single lifesaver. Cleansing debuffs, though, is good with our emeralds and stuff. Of course. I kind of want to take the Sentry Blast just for safety. I think it's going to compete a little bit for space in Stasis, but I think it's worth it. Also, our deck is getting bigger anyway, so our Stasis support is getting sparser. What is happening with the lag? I don't understand. Okay, I don't think we need to play Twin Slam a second time. So I want to play Revenge Protocol here. I want to play Reroute and Charge Core. So let's just do that. Okay, 11 block, cool. Five and 12 is enough to kill. Sounds good. Then Prepare Crush, maybe we'll do a ton of damage later. Okay, okay. I can't play Last Stand yet, unfortunately. I guess we're just gonna go for a kill. Seems reasonable. That's enough to full block. That's 17, and we have 2 more. I'll remove my debuffs as well. 54 damage. Resilient plate. That's another good way to keep our buffs permanently, and it braces 8. So I'm gonna take it. Oh boy, the merchant's back. Our deck is rather specialized, so we could maybe use some utility. I think other than 0-cost stuff, we're going to be a little bit strapped for actually wanting anything. Apotheosis might be nice. Get us a little bit more damage and block, and be able to end fights a couple turns earlier. Boss fights in particular, I mean. Although going into Act 3, fights that last long enough that I wouldn't be surprised if Apotheosis actually saved us multiple turns. Do I want to spend 110 souls on it? I don't know how many hits we have. I am feeling a little bit adventurous, so I'll take 2. Metamorphosis. 3 random attacks, cost 0. That's not bad. We have so many 2-cost cards. Dramatic Entrance. I don't think we need this. And if we get Snecko Eye, it's just going to be downright bad. Alright, so 70 gold wasted. But oh well, I was thinking that would be a thing anyways. Okay, I am not taking damage to this thing. Well, not a lot. Save myself 10 HP there, I think it was worth it. Also, some more now. Give me some kind of block, please. Okay, I guess going into defensive works too. Oh, it's just dead. Now I can't heal. Oh well. It's fine. Skip. Yep. Alright. We're back at Hermit 2. Electric Boogaloo. If we attack twice, this is going to move forward to the Wide Open, which is a card, which is an attack that applies vulnerable. And I think Headshot's right after it. It's one of the two. I think it may be Headshot first, actually. So attacking 3 times doesn't seem bad here. I'll play a second slam and roll attack. Yeah, there it is. Headshot first, then Wide Open. And we full block. Cool. We are vulnerable, but that should be fine. Usually the way that this boss works is you want to just cycle between that, this turn, and the later Necronomicurse Virtue turn. Also, I can play Resilient Plate here to remove the vulnerable. Also, we will be going into defensive this turn, so maybe I could even handle the Hand of Greed, since for some reason it doesn't work with Necronomicon. This heals me, so do I even want to draw a card here? I don't think so. I don't know what's causing this lag. I'm very sorry. Let's keep some Thorns. And let's not play anything else, since we already knew what I was going to do this turn. Is Necronomicon actually going to work? No. The intent is correct. Alright. So 996. Did we get 3 Hexaburns in a row? What in the world? That's it. That's what Tiny Bowler Hat gave us. Alright, anyways, 996 is 24. We have 21 right now, so I'd like to play a block card. Could be Defend. Could do Defend, Charge Core, Roll Attack, or Shield Spikes, Roll Attack. Get us closer to defensive again. I don't think we need to get that close. Not yet. So I'm going to just focus on doing the damage. Oh, right. We attacked twice. This guy is so dead. We haven't even given him 1 strength yet, and he's already half. Of course it hits that before aged. Oh well. We're going back into defensive. If I play this, Hand of Greed comes in, but that's fine. 15? No. No, it's actually the full 20. And we can't block the full 20. So I guess I'll play Curl Up. And we're going to keep Aged because I really don't want to have to deal with it. It's amazing that we have that much strength even though we've been hit with that twice. Oh right, we had the weaken anyways. From Sentry Blast. I guess roll attack twice? Seems kind of straightforward for what we're doing here. Right, we had extra strength because we were defensive. Okay. Well, GG. 0 damage fight. Stasis Strike. Is that what we're looking for? Maybe? I'm actually kind of hesitant to put that card in the deck now that I have a deck this size. I don't really need the scaling. I don't really want either of these other two either. I don't think the Stasis comes often enough for Stasis Engine to actually do anything. And Ancient Construct does... Maybe Ancient Construct is okay now, that we have emeralds all over the place. Maybe it is time. We do still have Resilient Plate and Last Stand, though. That might be enough on its own to warrant not taking a 3-cost power. In fact, I'd rather not take Ancient Construct if I don't have to. I think even with 5 energy, it's bad. I think if I got Snecko, maybe it'd be okay, but I can't just bank on getting a single relic out of the entire pool. Especially not with the Downfall relics introduced. That makes the pool even smaller. Or larger, I mean. I'm gonna just skip. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'm taking it. Oh well. Someone I know is going to be very sad. Anyways, let's get this into our exploit gems. Let's just... Do we break a couple keys now? I think I wait to break the Sapphire so that Last Stand goes off. Also, I want a little bit higher of a budget going into the shop, because I can gain back some of the gold for later when I hit this one or Campfire. Select card to upgrade. This Bobble Burst still doesn't have anything in it. I could upgrade Resilient Plate, maybe. With 7 cards a turn, that does get a little bit better. Maybe it's now it's Recover. Yeah, I still want to be able to go into defensive quickly. We'll save our scaling stuff for later. What have we got? Wing Boots. What can we do with Wing Boots? Nothing? Pretty much nothing. actually we'd get one more elite here. And then go jump back here. So it's 1, 2, 3. But I miss out on all the campfires, and I need those. I don't think I'm buying wing boots for 300 gold anyway. Might as well just save it for the next shop. Get a card remove here. Grab another shield spikes. Just keep grabbing the Brace 8 cards. It's gonna work. Alright, what do we got? Boss cards? Yeah, okay. Interesting. Another last stand seems like a good idea, especially when upgraded. Although I may not need the upgrade. What else is here? Shaper's Blessing? Atama Beam? Atama Beam, maybe? I think I'd skip these, actually. The faster I can get into defensive, the more the roll attacks will be AoE. Which, by the way, if you've noticed, we've almost never been able to do, even with this many Brace 8 cards. It's insane how bad that part of the card is. And I'm taking a You Are Mine. Alright, easy pick. And if you want to read this, I'll let you just pause the video. This is Champs. Cool. Are events better than fights? We can take fights, so I think we should take them. It's hard for me to evaluate events. I know that some people like taking them a lot because they provide a lot of stuff like card removes, and of course events in Downfall are a lot better than in base game. But overall, I think fights are still better because they provide potions, cards, and gold. It's hard to tell though. I almost got fooled looking at this. I was like, yeah, this is a normal hand, but no, these cost 1. Thanks, Neko. Just go into defensive? I guess we just go into defensive for next turn. I'm gonna try and kill this guy. We're gonna have... Yeah, we're gonna have... Maybe I'll draw a roll attack this... Oh wait, no, we're in defensive this turn, which means we don't get it next turn. Okay, we got a lot of good rolls so far, so I think Brazilian Plate is fine. We don't have any debuffs in hand, so... Oh, also we full block already? Cool. So that means I can just do this. And I might as well keep this guy alive, because since I can kill it next turn and then go for this one. Since it may be doing a multi-attack. This one I know won't be. Can't do this multi-attack twice in a row. Yeah. And here's a Tama Beam. Look at that damage. And they're all dead. Okay. No. Don't need these either. For once, I'm not even going to take the shield charger. Don't need it. I have enough brace as is, passively. Like, normally this would be like an insta-pick. Especially this late in the game, getting all that, all the brace and all the multi-turn of 10 block. Very good card. First time I've almost instantly projected it like this. This game is so cool that it can do that. This is full block. Do I want to use the repulsor? Yes. I think that's more important than a last stand that's not going to even heal me. Although it doesn't seem to be interested in giving me burns yet, so... This definitely full blocks, but so does roll attack recover. I realize I added You Are Mine to the deck with Dueling Glove, but I think the weaken is still good. Let's get back a free roll attack for next turn. It's just gonna die. Like, we do so much damage. Another Armor's Tincture? Yeah, okay. Actually, let's take a look here first. At this point, I don't even care. Like, it'll happen. I think maybe if I didn't get Sneko, I would consider not taking it, but at this point, you just... It's so good. It's so much value. What are the chances of me actually needing? Actually, why don't we just not play these and stay confused? That seems smarter. Take 7, go into defensive. Let's not take damage. I think we can kill this thing without taking damage. Well, not much anyway, because that was obvious. We can't do charge core and roll attack. I think we're just doing roll attack then. And maybe shield spikes? This is 2... No, we're not doing shield spikes yet. Next turn. Next turn we want to be in defensive for the big attack. Defensive. We're gonna have 38 block next turn? Amazing. Giant head is only attacking for 30. Revenge Protocol, roll attack, curl up. I think we are starting to slow down a little bit in our damage. Actually, we just avoid Revenge Protocol and play Reroute instead. Seems more reasonable. Let's get rid of Repulsor even. Just want to kill this thing fast. 33. Need to go back into defensive, please. Oh, that's easy, actually. Cool. Oh, we only take 3 here. I think I still have to play the shield spikes, though. Right, those both cost 2 anyway. Alright, 37, we have 27. 10 more. That's 12. Alright, I'll do that first. Grab back Exploit Gems to draw 1 more. Oh yeah, Exploit Gems is bad with Snake Y, isn't it? Okay, good to know. Get rid of Bobble Burst. Play Defend and then attack twice. Okay. And then this turn we should be able to get a kill. Perhaps. We did miss both of our big attacks though, but they both cost 3. Okay. Definitely not missing out on anything by doing this. Back into defensive? Okay. 16. I think we're definitely doing this next. 27? Okay, we have a kill. Cool. Awesome. 0 damage giant head fight. Even though that was a little bit less ideal than I thought it would be. Dupe Potion or Armor's Tincture. I think having things for multiple situations is good, but these are probably some of the best potions in the game. Yeah, I'll still get rid of 1. Ooh, okay, so there's that big chest I was talking about earlier. Apparently it's gray, with like a reddish gold outline. Kind of like an orange gold. I could open it, grab whatever big relic is in there, and then move on to the shop and remove the curse. We do have a Burning Elite coming up, which the curse may hurt. But we have enough survivability that maybe it's okay. The question is, how much do we need a relic like this in exchange for a curse? Is the relic actually providing us enough value that taking 1 curse in a deck where we're drawing 7 a turn is okay? Also, I would kind of like to remove the age instead. You know, let's make this a learning opportunity. I have learned that that was not worth it. Although maybe we'll get a good card from it. Question card this late in the game is kind of bad. Also, this is an uncommon relic. I forget the exact stats of the large chest. I think it's close to a 50-50. Maybe it's like a 60-40 in favor of rares, but uncommon relics can also be in the big chest. I probably should have thought more about that. But, hey, like I said, it was a learning opportunity, and I learned. You know, Shuriken again? Snecko Shuriken? Okay. Well, it certainly isn't the Snecko Shuriken deck I had a few episodes ago. Oh my gosh, double shield spikes? I can only keep 2 of the thorns because of Brazilian Plague. Wow. By the way, all of these cards while I'm in defensive do not give me brace. They all give their additional benefit instead. I think that's mostly okay. Do I want to use that? A lot of these cards cost 0. Yeah, let's do this instead of doing 1 damage. Get a defend that costs 0 as well. Okay, we got 30 block. Cool. We have 3 of these in our hand. I'm gonna get close to defensive again and do some damage rather than play You Are Mine. Also, I'm kind of regretting taking these debuff reduction cards. Since I have Snecko, I would actually like to draw through my deck for all of the raw value that the randomized costs are going to bring. Alright, let's play these. Still 0 damage. Wow, what a turn. Okay, we're still full blocking, thankfully. Brass Tacks has been actually putting it to work. Also, Sentry Blast coming on the right turns is funny. Actually, it's 7 strength there. Nope. Whoa, Dubu Doll, hello. Okay, we have 3 strength now? Oh, we got a second aged. That's funny. I guess with Snecko it's not so bad. Maybe I'll just keep them, in fact. It's not necessarily what I wanted, but okay. Costing 3 is not the best. I would have liked to play all 3 of these, but, you know, can't have everything. Guess I play this in a defend. I drew 3 of my Brace 8 cards this turn. I probably should play one of them, other than Shield Spikes. Because there's no guarantee I'm going to be able to get enough Brace by next turn. We're gonna take 5 damage. I guess any Brace 8 card would put us into defensive next turn then. Yeah. So we get 10 block, 12 block. 9 and 28 is 37. We're only doing 28 to this anyway. Okay. Or I could do curl up and roll attack all 3. Okay, that seems worth it. Oh, that still applies vulnerable to this one. That's broken. Take 9 here? Go to 38. Okay, so if I can lose 3 more HP, then I can heal with Last Stand Plus. 39 versus 27. I guess they're just going to die. Because next turn, that goes off. So, oh well. Yeah, goodbye. Anyway, let's move on. Aquamarine, okay. I'm fine with that. Going in Bobble Burst. Let's do it. Blank card. That's cool. Construction Form is also cool. We need 300 gold for our keys, though. So we have 225 to spend. I don't think a card remove is that valuable anymore, for 150 especially. I think blank card is going to give us a lot of value here. Not like any of the other cards, except maybe Prepare Crush, but I can't afford that and blank card, and I think blank card's more valuable. Yeah, we can only spend 54 here. Yeah, alright. That's fine. By the way, I didn't go over this change. I don't think. At the start of each combat, add an echo of the random card from your deck to your hand. It costs 0. It got rebalanced from just playing a random card, because that was causing people problems with cards that didn't want to be played. In previous episodes, I've had the earlier iteration of this card, and I had to plan around whether or not it was okay to have that relic because of certain cards in my deck. Giga Beam is a big one. If you hit Giga Beam with that, then you have a problem because you're going to be stunned next turn unless you have a way to remove that. I think I go this way. Oh, I was hoping to do it in order, but whatever. Alright, you're going right into Bubble Burst. And now we upgrade again. And now we know we don't need Repulsor upgraded, which is cool. You or Mine is a good upgrade. The other Last Stand upgrade I don't think is as necessary anymore. I think it may have actually been a mistake to take that. But didn't realize it at the time. Yeah, I think this You or Mine upgrade is really good. Was there something else I was considering? Bobble Burst, I guess, would be a good one, just in case I find another gem. Yeah, I get one more upgrade in Act 4, so we'll do this now to make sure I have the ability to sock it by then. Oh. With Duvu Doll? How much gold am I getting? Another 75? So if this is a really bad curse, I can't remove it at the merchant? Screw it. That's one of the better ones. Hey, Meat in the Bone is here. That's funny. Yay, Parasite. Thanks, blank card. I guess that's one of the downsides of this, huh? Not playing Last Stand. This is 25 damage, wow. I think it's worth doing. Five strength. Charge Core kills this outright. So worth doing. This is 12 block. Resilient Plates puts me in defensive, but also removes confusion. I think I'd rather just take the damage. Take how much? 4? That puts it exactly into defensive. Good. Good. I am okay with this. Alright, let's get roll attack. I have 6 of them. I should be able to draw 1. No, I have more than 6. I have 7. Yeah, I drew exactly 1. Let's... Okay, fine. We just play all the zeros, I guess. And then I could do Shield Spikes, I could do Curl Up. I could Curl Up Last Stand, I could Curl Up Shield Spikes. I don't need the Thorns, because like all of these guys are going to be dead, right? Actually, this one's still alive, and so is that. So we're taking... And so is this one? Okay, I guess I'm playing Last Stand then, for 1 extra strength to kill this. Am I? No? I can also Dupe Potion the roll attack. How much damage is this? This one's dead. This is 100 damage, by the way. A nice, easy thing to remember is that if Reptimancer is doing her ×2 attack and everything is here, you have 100 damage on the board. So minus this is 75, and this blocks for 15, 17. So we have 64 block versus the 75 incoming. We lose 11 HP. But we save all 11 by using the Dupe Potion. Okay. Also, I get the vulnerable bonus on her. That's cool. I'm going to use Curl Up on Shield Spikes, so that I get the benefit of that a couple turns from now. I think this is a kill. Okay. Yeah. I don't need these. Do I have tiny chests? Do I open this? I'm opening it. Nunchaku, that's cool. A doubt? That's fine. Just give me an extra curse. I'm a madman, that's why I'm doing this. I'm not too worried about this run, to be honest, which is why I'm doing it. Also, it makes for good videos. I'm gonna play the Last Stand this turn, maybe? To keep all 6 of my decks. It's pretty compelling. Pretty compelling. I don't get to keep any of this block, but... Is the 6 decks worth not being confused for? I think no, actually, weirdly enough. Okay, so I can take a maximum of 10 this turn. That's good, actually. Oh, I would have drawn Bobble Burst. That's funny. We have 3 decks right now, so this is actually 18 block. We can't go into defensive. Actually, we get 6 more from this, so that's 24. That actually full blocks. Okay, let's do reroute, roll attack, Bobble Burst. Cool. I wish Repulsor would come on, like, earlier turns. Because I'm tired of getting all these voids. We have 30 incoming. We can't kill, so I'm just gonna block. I hit a meat on the bones here. That's cool. Alright, we're just gonna kill that. Grab our meat on the bone and leave. We're just gonna skip these again. Alright. How much did a question card actually do for us? Certainly didn't get us these curses. Oh my gosh, 3 in a row. We got like a roll attack, maybe 2? I think we got 1 roll attack. Oh well. Oh, we got Repulsor, yay. Cool. Well, it's gonna exhaust the void next turn. Which is sad, but I guess if it happens, it happens. I'm gonna reroute this roll attack. I'm not going to go into defensive yet. I could, but I'm not going to. We already did 80 damage to Watcher out of her 500. Last Stand is here again. You're just going to keep playing these roll attacks, which all cost 0 somehow. Roll attack plus. And the next turn I think should be a 30 attack. We have so much strength right now. Let's get even more. Oh, it's 40. Is it really? Wow. I must be misremembering this fight a little bit. I think it's been a hot minute since we've... Actually, we haven't even fought this boss in this series, have we? Okay, so Watcher. Watcher 3's gimmick is Divinity, and it works kind of like Time Eater. Every card you play gives her one mantra, and she stays in Divinity permanently until she plays Empty Fist. Also, she loses 5 mantra a turn, so you can control when she goes into Divinity pretty much completely, as long as your deck isn't hard countered by it. But yeah, she has Signature Move as one of her big attacks, so she can do 120 damage with that if she's in Divinity. She also has Conjure Blade, which does, I think, 90? Don't quote me on that. You'll see in a minute anyways. I love how Conjure Blade says 3, even though it's an X cost. Anyways, yeah, she also has a couple of Empty Fists in her deck to make it possible for her to exit Divinity once she enters, so you're not just screwed. Makes the fight a lot less polarizing and a lot more interactive. Anyways, we're going back into defensive because I have 3 Brace 8 cards in hand. Or I could not. I could play the Twin Slam instead. No. We're just gonna kill. She's below half. By the way, all that damage was while I was weak, but 2, so... What have these rolls been? Mostly good, all the roll attacks cost 0. Might as well play the Last Stand. And, yeah, the Last Stand, so I cleanse all the Weaken. Also, this hand is pretty good, too, so... Yeah, goodbye, Weaken. Get Sentry Blast in. Play the roll attack. Play both the Shield Spikes so that I get my Brace number up. I don't think Watcher's going to get to showcase her special moves today, to be honest. Okay, Expunger would normally be 9 times 3. Okay, so that's an 81 in Divinity. And this would be 12, so 93. It's pretty close to 100. We're getting attacked for 22 right now, and I have 20. Sorry, 12. That's not even close to 20. Bubble Burst will handle that, though. Oh, but she goes into Divinity when I play the Crystal Wards? She's at 6 mantra, 7, 8, 9. It's at 22, we're taking 2. Might as well full block. She is not a threat. We kill very fast. Also, that was 4 hits of Thorns, which is cool. Okay, so if we take her into Divinity right now, that hits for 31 due to rounding, which is definitely handleable with Twin Slam in hand. Okay. Oh, and we have Nunchaku? Cool. Yeah, you're divine, I don't care. You're exiting Divinity immediately anyways. Okay, easy fight. Alright, on to the Merchant, which I think is going to die a lot faster. Although blocking for 50 on these turns might be a little bit of a challenge. Ooh, we got a free Twin Slam this turn, that's good. That's very good. Don't want to play Resilient Plate or Last Stand, as is protocol. Merchant has no gimmick. I guess the gimmick is using only colorless cards, but still kind of weird. I guess we go into defensive for next turn. So yeah, I'm just gonna put that into stasis so we get it back later as an attack. Also, I'm glad we got You Are Mine on the turn that we did, because now we got to deal with Artifact. But I guess it doesn't matter because we have Dueling Glove. It won't apply Vulnerable now, but it would have. Oh, cool, I can play another one. Awesome. He's still weak anyway. Thanks, Nunchaku. I knew it was worth opening that chest. It's unironically very good here, by the way. We're not quite below half. We want to get to 41? Probably doesn't matter. This is 13 here. 13 normally, so it'd be 14 actually with rounding and vulnerable on us. Okay, good to know. Repulsor time. Yeah. Oh boy, I draw Waxer card. Oh, okay, I did a little bit of damage then with Hexaburn. Can I get a debuff cleanse? No, they don't exist. You with exploit gems? No. But we have a crazy hand. So, no big deal. Being attacked for 61. I think we always do this roll attack first. I don't think there's any world in which we get enough attacks this turn in order to strip all the artifact. I think we need to do Twin Slam. Or the extra dexterity. So I'm going to do that. 57. Hey, that's exactly... we have Metallicize. No. Well. What about next turn? Can we take 2 next turn? With the bomb? No. There's no way we block that much. So I just gotta block for as much as possible this turn. This is not quite enough to get us into defensive. So I'm gonna have to use 2 roll attacks or roll attack Brazilian Plate. Do we have good rolls on our things? It's kind of mediocre. Alright, we're going to be taking a lot of damage here. Does I have Invincible? Nope. No Invincible today. Alright, well, I'll take my 39. No I won't. Yes I will. I should have done damage. Alright, I feel dumb. But that's okay. I'm not worried about this run at all. Heal me. Okay, I might have actually needed to play an attack there. Well, the 10 healing was still technically worth it. Yeah. Alright, goodbye. Heal on the bone. We got this up to 9. I'm gonna say that was intended. Alright, now we gotta beat Act 4. The owl's the real threat here. Niao takes these front-loaded decks and kind of... She doesn't like them very much. So we're going to have to be careful. Alright, Divinity, Curses, and Buffer are what we're going to have to deal with in the Niao fight. $16? Okay. I can block for most of that. What do we want first here? Probably defect last. Although Hermit kind of sucks too. Both of these blocking damage is not great in this fight because my attacks are big. Defect is also going to give themselves buffer at some point, so I think we want to kill them quickly so that they don't get a ton of defensive stuff on them. Bewildered, huh? Not this hand. This hand's fine. I'm gonna just do that. Should be fine. Take 5. It's all good. Alright, we're killing defect next. I don't have a debuff reduction in my hand. It never seems to come when I need it, and I don't need it very often. So what gives? Need 13 more? Okay. 11 thorns. Maybe do we kill both with roll attacks? Check this out. Maybe we go back into the defensive and then kill them with a AoE attack. Get them both low. Yeah. And then with any luck we'll be able to get it. Alright, they're both buffing, so it needs to be this turn if any. But it's not going to, so... That was, bad order. Should have done the big attack first to break the block. I didn't realize I was too low to do that. Buffing again, wow. Our draw's not that great for last stand. Alright. You picked the wrong turn to buff, Hermit. You picked another really bad turn to buff because you're just dead. Cool. Strawberry. Interesting. Ancient Power, I don't think so. I guess we just take the ruby at this point. We have so many sockets. At least Waffle, huh? Art of War, card remove. Ooh. Yeah. I'm just gonna get rid of Strike again. Could still take Shield Charger at this point. Nah. I'm gonna leave with 52 gold. And we're gonna socket our ruby and Bobble Burst. Yeah. Is any upgrade here worth 18 HP? You are mine, possibly? Seems reasonable. I'll do it. Alright, let's win this. I could have recovered shield spikes if I'd played this one. Okay. Alright, 20 damage, that's fine. I am saving this for when I can cleanse the debuff. Hey, we got Repulsor nice and early, great. Also this hand, wow. This is not the one that we have upgraded in our deck, so I'm just going to play it. I am going to reroute this defend just because, and then we can get rid of the Icky. Cool. Alright, now we're in defensive for this turn, which doesn't really matter. Okay, we got Haunted. I think that means we skip on Revenge Protocol? Or maybe this 3-cost roll attack? I think this is more important than one of our roll attacks. Sorry. Save Prepare Crush? I mean, it's still a lot of damage. Yeah, might as well. This is probably going to be more of a problem later anyways. Also, if we draw really badly here, I can use the energy to play all the cards. Yeah, like, we need to play this Flawed. I don't think we need to play Your Mine. Not yet. So I'd rather save it. Also don't want to play Resilient Plate just yet. Both of our last stands are in the draw pile. Would I like to be in defensive for next turn? I think I would like to start being in defensive next turn. See, I'll do this and then let the Revenge Protocol get me into defensive, rather than play Curl Up. Alright. Double Bewildered. This is a pretty good roll. How is about the rest of the deck? I'm seeing a lot of zeros. There's a couple 2s and 3s. But I think this might actually be a good time to remove all debuffs. And I want to do it before I exploit gems because Bewildered can reroll this into high cost that I can't use. So we're going to miss out on 2 decks, but that's fine. Give me good rolls, please, Bewildered. Not quite. Not quite it. Alright. Well, we're not confused anymore, so that's the 0 cost will not be re-rolled. Okay, playing this now means that she'll be weak for her Divinity turn, which I guess is worth it. I'm going to save this last stand again. And just going to play the Icky. Alright, full block. She's not even below a quarter health yet, but hopefully that will change now that we're fully set up. I guess I played this Your Mine as well. Depends on the hand, I guess. Let's do this first. We draw a lot of extra cards, so I may actually just leave those in the deck. Yeah, I'm just going to do this. Play the Twin Slam as well. Oh, both the Twin Slams? Shield Spikes, maybe? I do need to go back into defensive. So yeah, I'll do it. And, you know what, I am going to keep this block, because next... Oh wait, no I can't. I'm not in defensive. Oh well. I'll leave 1. Because I don't really have a choice. Alright, 63. 63, huh? Alright. This isn't really doing much anymore, is it? Put the exploit gems back in. Kind of want to put the roll attack back in. If I draw a oh my gosh, there's 6 curses in here. There's 3 bewildereds. Okay, so if I draw bewildered, I don't want both of these here. Yeah, let's just do this. Okay. Yeah, I'll take the damage. Wow. This hand sucks. So the good news is I'm not dead, even though I have 39 HP. I have both Lizard Tail and the 2, what is it? The Metallicized, so I live this turn. Also, I can take another big hit very soon. Okay. Big damage turn. Let's go. Was that even big? I'm weakened. Right, I had the Doubt in hand. Do I want to draw a card here? I already used up my thing, so... yeah, I have a lot of cards I don't want to draw. Also, playing the shield spikes don't give me brace. So I'm just going to leave it as is. This repulsor is working so hard. Okay, this is good. Hand with a bunch of 2s and 3s, and we have a Bewildered, so I can just use that. And now I guess I just use the Resilient Plate. Also, I'm going to go into defensive immediately, I think. For next turn, yeah. Let's not deal with Icky ever again. Okay. 18 times 3. Okay. So that means I can just tank the next Divinity turn with my Lizard Tail, and we're perfectly fine. Why couldn't I draw Last Stand on the turn that I have all my debuffs in hand? Alright. Let's do some damage again. I would like to play this Bauble Burst as soon as possible. I think that's now. Yeah. Okay, we damage capped. Good. I do need to get rid of these, though. Cannot afford to have them. 121 block is nice. Alright. Not exactly the hand I had in mind, but it will do. Roll me good, Bewildered. That was a good roll. Okay. Now we use Speed Potion. Because I forgot to earlier. Oh, I even heal for 12, but that's not going to matter, is it? Maybe there's a chance we full block next turn, who knows? Maybe there's a chance we get a kill next turn. 90. That's after Weaken, by the way. How many curses are in our exhaust? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 curses. We have 1 more in hand, and 2 more here. 19 curses, 20. And this is going to add a 21st one. We can still block this. Alright, so now this multi-attack might be a problem. Never mind, we win. Cool. Don't even need to worry about hand space here, we just win. Oh wait, we have armor extinguisher, might as well use it. It's a 60 damage. 60 damage roll. Look at how much strength we have. 24. Wonder how much of that came from Shuriken. I'm sure a lot of it did. GG. Did not even use Blizzard Tail. Alright, well that was cool. Hey, we got a curses bonus. Your deck contains 5 curses. Oh, I can't even show it. Obviously, it was for the score bonus. Alright. 7 roll attacks in the deck. 3 shield spikes. 5 curses. Yeah, so, the game where you just take every Brace 8 card in existence. One thing I did realize, though, like, at the beginning of the run, I was like, wait, is this actually an incredible strategy? But it turns out that the condition that you get a different bonus whenever you're in defensive rather than the Brace actually kind of cripples your defensive mode entry. That being said, maybe it's not so crippled, because I felt like I had a lot of control over defensive mode in the Niao fight, as well as other fights. I wasn't able to go back into it as quickly, but I was able to coordinate it on the right turns, because it wouldn't let me go into defensive a second time, or gain more Brace. So maybe it actually is a strategy worth thinking about. I think there were definitely misplays in this run, but overall, we were just too strong to care. These were a lot of unnecessary risks that once I got Dubu, I thought would just be fun to play with. I think in reality, a smarter play would just be not to take those curses, and also not take this here, not take this blue key, since we knew we were getting a green key elite in Act 3 and guaranteed a campfire after the chest. But overall, it ended up not mattering. We ended up with Sneko Shuriken again, which was very, very weird to see that combo come up again after, just a few episodes prior, whenever we had this as our boss swap, and then this is our first relic, and same, it's back. This early last stand, I was hesitant about it, but after we got the upgrade, it was meat on the bone. Weaker version, but you know, even a weak meat on the bone is a really strong meat on the bone. So that was definitely worth doing. I didn't realize that it would be that strong until after I upgraded it. But yeah, buying it was definitely a good move. The Sneko taking the last stand here, and the Resilient Plate. I think I got Resilient Plate after Sneko. I might not have. Roll attack, roll attack. Actually, I think it was at the end of this act? Yeah, it was here. Okay. So Resilient Plate was a little bit bad. Taking the second last stand was definitely bad, although it did kind of help in the Niao fight, so I guess I can't complain. I think overall, we just got very strong. It was very hard for us to lose to any mistakes. So yeah. I'm going to go back and play the Pandora's Box on my own. And again, if you're interested in playing from there, whether you want to take Pandora's Box or even just play your own thing with Tiny Bowler Hat and maybe take a different boss relic from the Act 2 chest to see if you could win without Sneko, then a link to the save file will be in the description, along with instructions on how to use it. So yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you later. Bye.